Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Live Tarot. This is Dr. V. Today we have a new Pick a Pile Timeless Love reading for you. We're going to be answering the question, how do they really feel about you at this time? Your twin flame, your soulmate, your immortal beloved, how are they truly thinking and feeling about you and this connection at this time? So if you are new to this channel, I just want to give you a big warm welcome, let you know that I am so happy that you are here. And if you would like to continue to get clarity, confidence, and guidance from Spirit, and these readings resonate for you, make sure you do join this incredible Live Tarot community by subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my readings. So, just a quick note here before we get started. I wanted to let you know that I have added more than three different types of new love, as well as money, abundance, business, and career readings to my reading menu based on your feedback and your messages. So make sure you do go to livetarot.com/readings to go check them out, see what they're all about, just to learn more. Of course, all of the links are always in the description box below for anything that you would like to learn about me, about what we do here. Just go to livetarot.com. All right, so here are your card choices. As I always say, you can pick pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or you can pick all of them and take the messages as they resonate for you and leave the rest, because remember, this is a general reading, and that is why maybe not everything will resonate for you and your unique situation. So if you would like to have crystals to help you decide, pile number 1 is the purple crystal, pile number 2 is the green crystal, and pile number 3 is the pink crystal. So let me give you a few moments of silence here. If you would like to take a deep breath, close your eyes, see which one you feel most intuitively guided to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. All right, my beauties who chose pile number 1, the purple stone, here is your reading on how does your love truly feel about you and this connection at this time. You know what, I'm going to move this down a little bit so you can see your cards better. All right, so let's see what is going on here in the energy between you and your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved. Wow, okay, so definitely heavier energies coming through here, guys. So what I'm feeling is that your love right now, they have been definitely going through some sort of a very difficult time. I do feel that, excuse my language, but shit has hit the fan for them, for sure. Things have gone on with them lately that they have not been very good at dealing with. Okay, I feel like part of it is whatever has been going on between you and your connections, as in if you have gone into some form of a, temporary setbacks, temporary breakup or separation. I'm feeling though that if there is some sort of struggle or separation here where you have pulled back from each other in some way, I'm feeling though that it is temporary. And what I'm feeling is that from your perspective, you're actually wondering, because I feel like there is a bit of silence going on here, a bit of retreat. And so I feel that you, beautiful one who's watching this video, are feeling or wondering or asking the question, is the separation, is this going to be permanent? Am I just never going to hear from my person? But I'm feeling that from your person's perspective, it is not permanent. It is temporary. Okay. Right now, temporarily, they have definitely reached some sort of rock bottom in their life. Okay. What I'm feeling here is that specifically from this, card of ocean ebb and flow, it's like I feel that something happened here where your love, they just weren't able to go with the flow of life. Like this is somebody who, even though the universe may be taking them in a particular direction or maybe giving them signs and signals that here, go this way, here, go that way. Your highest good is in going in this direction. We're trying to guide you. We're trying to give you signs and synchronicities. We're trying to show you the path to your greater good and your greater happiness. And yet I'm feeling that for some reason, your love just wouldn't see those signs, or either they didn't see them because they were so caught up in their own pain, in their own resistance, in their own struggle, they just didn't see the sign. Or for some of you, it's like they did see the sign, but they refused to let themselves follow those signs. Okay, they stopped themselves, they resisted. And then what happened through that resistance, through that kind of like that no, because I'm getting a lot of energy here from your love, that they've been in a very no kind of energy, at least for the past few months. They've been wanting to say no to everything, no to opportunities, no to love, no to goodness in their life. And I feel like it has something to do here with their own, darkness that is within them. I am feeling the energy of darkness from your person, as in they're going through some sort of a darker phase. Now, this codependency, which is about addictions affecting our life, this could be anything on the spectrum, right? It could be anything from our own addiction to negativity, because I do feel that your person is prone to that. I feel that they may be prone to going through phases of negativity where it's like everything is bad. Everything looks bad to them. The world looks bad to them. People look bad to them. They feel almost a little bit suspicious, lack of faith, lack of trust. But I feel like these are cycles that they go through. They're not always like this, but sometimes they get triggered into getting into these kind of cycles by different things. And so I feel that with this codependency, there are certain attachments that they have to these cycles that they've already been going through in life. Now, it could be anything on the spectrum. For some of them, it's things like, attachment to resentment and anger and negativity, and almost like feeling like, look, what's the point anyway? Because nothing is going to work out in my life, right? It never has. It's never going to. So they kind of get stuck sometimes in those tendencies. For others of you, I feel that your love may definitely have deeper issues, as in they may have issues where when they get into this kind of mode, they may turn to alcohol, they may turn to drugs or sex, or just things to kind of fill that void, to like take them away from the pain, to give them some sort of a release from it. But it is not real, because it is release and relief and, making them feel good, things that make them feel good, but it comes from denial. See, it comes from repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. So this is their main problem. Whatever addictions or negativities or, toxic behaviors or darkness that your love may be going through at this time, it's not going to help them to stay in denial about it. And so that's why it's like they have hit this rock bottom with this 10 of Swords energy. Okay, there's a very sad energy coming through from them. I feel that they may, because they're going through this, it may have kept them in a very, very solitary kind of mode. It may have put them into a very deep-seated hermit's energy, because look at this, we're getting hermit plus solitude plus this 10 of Swords. And I know the 10 of Swords sometimes can be the kind of like the scary card in tarot, right? Here you see this person, usually in traditional tarot, they are face down, right? They have like 10 swords in their back. This one I feel is almost even a little bit scarier, because they are actually facing up. They have this like one sword that's almost in their eye here. Look at that. So I feel that this is definitely, to me, the energy of your person. Now it's like they are not, like, I feel like when you have that 10 of Swords of them being face down with the swords in their back, I see that more as an energy of still being in denial, like still being kind of like, this all crept up on me. I didn't see it coming. I got stabbed in the back. But I feel like with this card, this energy, it's different. It's the energy of somebody actually turning over. Okay, turning over and looking their problems straight in the eye. And this is a very good thing. This is the positive aspect of what is going on with your person, your love. They have finally turned over, okay? They are not just gonna, keep this behind them, because look at this. Next to them, they have this beautiful, look at this beautiful body of water cleansing. Okay, to me, this represents that they have the ability to cleanse themselves of these negative things, right? These addictions, this codependent behavior, this whatever sadness and darkness that they have in them. They have the ability to get into this water and cleanse themselves of it, and then go on to that new beginning, which is represented by these beautiful mountains here, as well as look at these beautiful flowers here. So I feel like what they are right now is they are literally ensconced in the possibilities for seeing things differently. They are now opening their eyes, even though they are wounded, even though they are down and out, even though they're feeling tremendous pain. They are now opening their eyes so that they can clear their vision, okay? So they can look at reality, look at the truth, look at what is truly important here, and how can they finally come out of this bad funk that they have been going through. And that is why this hermit and this solitude energy is actually working out for them. They needed this, okay? So if they have stepped away, and like I said before, like you may be wondering, is this forever? Like, are they just never going to come back? Are they never going to contact you? Is this it forever? Will you ever hear from them again? I feel like the fact that they are now opening their eyes up here, no matter how painful it is, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how bloody it gets, they are opening their eyes. They are looking up and forward. That is a wonderful thing. That tells us that this solitude, this energy that they've been going through that is so painful for them, is actually going to help them. It is actually going to help them heal, because that is what they need to do. They need healing. They need humility. And I feel like for many of you, your person has definitely been a bit rude. I don't know, that's the word that comes to me, as in like, I think they may have been rude to you in some way, mean to you in some way. They may have treated you not with the respect, the love, and the care that you deserve. And so I do feel that as they're opening this up, they are learning some humility, okay? This is something that has been coming their way that is really important, okay? They have not been as humble in this connection as they should have been. There's definitely been some sort of false like bravado that they've tried to put on, kind of like almost like a false kind of persona to say, oh, look, look how tough I am. I can handle anything, nothing scares me. And, I'm smarter than this, I'm better than this. And when you're trying to empower yourself, that is a good thing. But I do feel that they should have shown more humility in your connection, as in they shouldn't have tried to strong arm you, because I do feel at some point there was a bit of bullying going on. There was a little bit of them wanting things to be their way, them wanting to have the final word in the connection. Them with all of that resistance, not wanting to go with the flow of what this connection meant to the two of you, not wanting to just flow with the love, right? So I'm feeling that this is a good thing. This 10 of Swords energy and them needing to kind of have that time withdrawn from your affections, because I am feeling that part of the reason why they opened up their eyes here is because the love that they felt from you, the connection that they had with you has been withdrawn, right? So it's like that beautiful, nurturing, loving presence that you are, the acceptance that they got from you, the love and romance that they felt with you has been taken away. And so it has taught them some humility. It has made them eat some humble pie. Which is a really good thing, right? So this is really going to be important. And so how they truly think about you now is look at this. Look at their specific messages to you of what their true feelings are. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. And I still have dreams about you and our happy times together, all right? So they want to be with you, okay? Their heart is still with you, and now they are feeling a much deeper appreciation for you. They are feeling so much more of a connection with you now that they are starting to clear these energies. And as they are sitting there dreaming, look at this, right? As they're sitting there dreaming, their dreams are about your happy times together, okay? And that is why with this Knight of Pentacles, this is really good energy. They really want to come to you and ask for your help. This is so beautiful, okay? Because I think that they are definitely in a very dark place. They want to come out of it. They want... I think they're a little bit afraid if they have been silent for a while, they're a little bit afraid to come to you and ask for help, but they are wanting to. I think they're wanting to ask help of spirit, their source energy, and they're also going to come to you to ask for your help with this Knight of Pentacles. It's like, it's a slower moving energy for sure, but that's what they need right now. Both of you need to move slowly in this connection to come back together in a way that is satisfying for you both. And they may just come to you offering you that cup of their love. And with that Pentacles energy, they may come to you and ask you for specific help, very practical help. Hey, can you help me get out of this really bad place that I have been in? I have totally done you wrong. I have learned to be humble, okay? I'm asking for forgiveness. I've realized my mistakes. Can you forgive me and can you help me out of this so that we can rebuild our life together with this Pentacles energy? I want this to be real, okay? I need help at the ground level, at the level of trying to rebuild my life, rebuild who I am. And I can't do that without you because you are my heart. My heart always comes back to you. So I can't do that without you. So that is how your love is truly feeling for you at this time. Please do let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. You know how much I love and believe in you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beauties who chose the green crystal, here is your reading for how your twin flame, soulmate, your love is truly feeling about you at this time, about you, your connection, the way you feel for one another. Right, so give me a moment here to take in the energies of your cards here. Wow, all right. So what I'm feeling here is that your love, they really feel that whatever struggles that you guys have been going through were not necessary. This is so interesting. It's like this energy of like, why did this have to happen? Why did we have to struggle so much when it just wasn't necessary? It's almost like they're in this energy of, oh no, we made this harder than it should have been. And they're kicking themselves. Okay, so they're in a very deep energy of regret right now. Regret that they could have made better choices in this connection. Regret that they somehow made this union coming together between the two of you a lot more difficult than it needed to be. And I feel that for those of you who have gone into separation because of this, this is something that they really, really regret. Okay, they really regret that this kind of unnecessary struggle sent you both into some sort of a tailspin of more negative patterns of energy here. And this is what they are wanting to fix. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that your love, they tend to actually have a really good perception of how things are going in the relationship, but their problem is actually being able to communicate what their perceptions are in a way that makes the relationship move forward. And that's where they got stuck. So it's kind of like, it's like they're not very unconscious. I'm not feeling that your love comes from a point of being unconscious about their behavior. They're not. They're actually quite conscious of everything that's happened. Like, this is somebody who has a really good memory, a really good understanding. But the problem with them is that they tend to make things harder than they need to be. And I feel like it's almost like one of these things where, you know how it's like, you know that you don't want to do that. You know that you want to be effortless, right? It's like your goal is to be effortless. You know, like with this waterfalls energy, it's like your love wants your connection, wants your love to feel like it is easy, that it just flows, you know, beautifully the way a waterfall flows. They want it to feel effortless, and they are frustrated that they haven't been able to accomplish this, that the potential has been there, but they haven't been able to actually make it that way. And also that both of you together have not been able to make it feel effortless. And it's interesting because it's like, this is what they've always wanted. So the thing here is that they love you deeply. Okay. If you are in some form of separation, they miss you deeply. And what their true and deepest frustration and regret here is that this turned out to be harder than it should have been. So they feel very optimistic, very hopeful that you guys can come out of this. And they feel that the way to do this is to figure out, what were you both thinking? How were you both approaching this connection that was making it more difficult? Okay, so I feel a very conscious energy coming through from your love, as in like they want to stop being ignorant. Like, you know how sometimes we just act out of our own triggers, or out of like knee-jerk responses to things that we don't want to be reactionary to, but we just are sometimes. And we always kick ourselves after, but we don't realize it in the moment, right? In the moment, we just kind of lash out. We may, we may judge each other. We may criticize each other. We may have certain perceptions of each other that are not true. I feel that there may have been a lot of misunderstandings that also went on in this connection, where you were triggered by each other's own perceptions that were not true or not real. And I'm also getting this very deep sense that neither of you were able to fully explain to the other what those perceptions were. Like, there was definitely some sort of a breakdown in communication, where each of you may have had some sort of misunderstanding, but you weren't really able to communicate why that was, and you weren't able to explain to each other. So for example, like if they misunderstood you in a particular way, you weren't able to find the right words that would explain to them why that was not true. Or somehow, like, even when you tried to explain, they didn't get it, they didn't want to get it. As in, like, they may have rejected your explanation for what happened, or you may have rejected their explanation for what happened, and that it turned into kind of like a battle of wills, a battle of opinions, a battle of no, I'm right, no, you did this wrong, no, you did this wrong, that kind of stuff. And so again, I feel like your love's true feelings for you is that they love you so much, but they deeply regret that this connection could have been so much better, but it turned into many forms of struggle, right? It turned into a bit of a power struggle at some point. And because of that, both of you have kind of gone off into your corners with this 5 of Pentacles energy. Like, both of you are feeling extremely sad, lost, left out, excluded from each other's lives right now. And so they are definitely feeling a tremendous amount of pain because of this, okay? They feel that because you guys have had so much of that push-pull, that you both got to a point where you're just like, are we ready to just give up on this then? I mean, is it just too much effort? Is it more effort than it's worth? Why is this turning into something that is so much more harder than we thought it was going to be? And so both of you are definitely feeling this very severe kind of disappointment at this time. And if you're feeling that maybe they have been a bit cold towards you, or they're not showing this, I want you to know that they are, okay? They're mirroring you in this very deep sense of disappointment that they're feeling right now. But the good thing about this, though, is that they really want to change this, okay? They really want to change this. So what they've been doing, at least for a little bit of time, is trying to detach themselves from the conflict, okay? So they needed some sort of time to detach themselves from the patterns, right? See, you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So they do feel that in this connection, you guys really got into some negative patterns together, and they became kind of like self-fulfilling patterns. So it's like every time there was some sort of an issue or a disagreement or a misunderstanding, you went back to your old patterns, right? And you kind of went around in circles. So whatever this struggle or separation has been, your love what they've been wanting to do is to detach themselves from those patterns that they've created with you, because those patterns were really going nowhere. And this is a good thing. They needed this time to detach from that, because here is this beautiful energy of the Chariot along with the Page of Cups. So what this tells us is that your person truly feels like they want to get your relationship back on track here, okay? Because of that Five of Pentacles energy, because of that energy of boy, this is hard work, okay? This is, this just got to be too difficult. There's just too many struggles here. Now it's time, after this period of detachment. I think you both needed kind of like breathing room, space to breathe again, space to feel like yourself again, space to decompress from the stress, because I do feel in this situation there was a lot of stress between the two of you. There was a lot of tension, a lot of stress that both of you went through, and you needed that decompression time. You needed that time to detach yourself from those patterns. And now the feeling is shifting. So the feeling is going from, okay, this was so hard, I'm feeling so down, to a new kind of hope here. Okay, let's get control of this situation. I feel like it is time. Your person is feeling this energy, right? I feel that it is time for us to take this Chariot's energy and get back in the driver's seat of our relationship. It's time for us to bring our relationship back on track again, because we've been off track for too long. And so you may be getting some sort of a communication from them that is very heartfelt, okay, with this Page of Cups, as in they want to tell you how they are feeling, because I feel that they may not have communicated their true feelings for you for some time now. And there is definitely this issue of time passing by, okay? Time is precious. Your love doesn't want to continue to waste this precious time when they could be coming forward towards you, okay? When you can be coming forward towards each other. See, the Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. And so your love is really wanting to come forward there. And I love the combination here of the Chariot with time, with the Page of Cups, because that tells us that they are invested, okay? They're invested in moving forward with you. They're invested in moving their life forward. No more wasting time, coming to you and using, the best communication method that they have to let you know how they truly feel. And I think their feelings for you are extremely warm, extremely loving, extremely, let's work it out, okay? Let's move this forward. Let's not be stuck anymore. There's a really beautiful, inspiring energy of movement forward here, because look, you're getting time twice with this very soon and precious time. So this tells me that your love is feeling like, okay, we don't have any more time to waste. We need to decide that we want to be together, we want to move forward, and let's make this happen, okay? Let's not waste another precious moment being away from each other, because look at this. Look at their specific messages for you. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. Okay, so this used to, right? So maybe you're in some form of struggle or separation here. But look, they are only focused on your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. Okay, they're only focused on perceiving the positive, going back to, why you guys fell in love in the first place, right? Wanting this love to be effortless, wanting to steer it in the direction of the effortless. This is so beautiful. Such loving, positive energy. Yes, we can do this. Inspired energy. And what I love about this is, where do they want this Chariot to go now? This is the card of mystery and magic, as in they want to start a new adventure. It's like, you know, the world is our oyster. The world is waiting for us. We don't know where we're going to go, but who cares? Let's make this great. You know, that's the magic of it. We're going to get back into this chariot together in partnership, in companionship, in, you know, as a team, and we're going to move towards this mysterious, magical future that is waiting for us, away from this Five of Pentacles. We don't need to be crying for each other anymore. We don't need to be, you know, in this, you know, excluded, left out energy. We can be a team again and move forward towards this beautiful, magical future that we have yet to create, right? It's a mystery because we haven't created it yet. And that is the beauty of what we are going to be doing now, is creating this beautiful, effortless future. I love this. I hope that you guys loved it too. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. So you know how much I love and believe in you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beauties who chose the pink crystal, here is your reading for how your love truly feels about you and your connection at this time. All right, so what I'm feeling here is that there has definitely been issues in this connection that has to do with awakening, okay? Awakening. Because I do feel for some of you, there is a distraction here. So again, this is for some of you, not for all of you. There may be a third-party situation here. And when I say third-party situation, sometimes it's not that it's another lover or, you know, another person in their life. A third party could also be any kind of other influence or other energy or person who is, you know, obstructing or distracting your partner from this relationship at this time. It could be, you know, anybody else. But I feel that there is definite issues here where your person has struggled with having to prove their loyalty to various people and various situations here. And that has put some degree of stress on this connection, okay? Because what I'm feeling here is that your love has definitely struggled to find balance in their life as well as in this connection. And I feel that it has been a little bit of an like a back and forth, okay? There's been a lot of this yes, no energy going on between the two of you, where you feel like they come and then they go. They come and then they go. They're in your life, then they're out of your life. They're, you know, and you've gotten kind of fed up of this, because I feel that for many of you, the issue has definitely been inconsistency. Okay, there's been a definite sense of inconsistency coming from your love's actions, their energy. Okay, because I do feel that one of the things that they are struggling with most here is their own identity. Okay, this is why. So if you're in a connection right now where it's like there's a lot of deep love between the two of you, you know you're very connected, because see, you're coming through as having a very strong connection. This is definitely somebody that you have known before. There is a past life connection for sure here between the two of you. You may have known each other for many lifetimes before this one. And so that is why when you came together in this lifetime, it felt so divine. Like it felt so deep, intense. There was a knowing, there was an understanding there that you felt with your person, your twin flame, your soulmate, however which way you see them, right? That you've never felt before with anybody else. And so initially in this connection, that is the kind of that really deep bond that kept you both going. Okay, this was the bond that really fed this connection. It's like no matter what happened, what happens or happened, you cannot sever this connection or haven't wanted to, because this deep bond that you feel that, again, you have never felt with somebody else. Now, the problem here that I'm feeling, though, is that this bond kept you very stuck for a long time in maybe accepting behavior, actions from your person that weren't really committed, showing commitment to this relationship. Okay, so I'm feeling that even though they love you very deeply, they feel very deeply bonded to you, there was something in their environment, something in their own identity of who they think they are or who they think they are not, that was really keeping them stuck. That was keeping them in some sort of an energy of not being able to commit to you, not being able to be loyal to you above all else. And this is where I feel like there was definitely some sort of a confrontation, some sort of a confrontation or some sort of a confession, conversation here about what loyalty really means. Okay, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to them? And how do you define loyalty, either similarly or differently, for who you both are and what situation you both are in? See, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. And so I feel like this has been the greatest regret here. The greatest problem is your love's lack of consistency. And what they are feeling and knowing here about you is that consistently they love you. Okay, so the question is not the love. The question is their level of loyalty and consistency, which has just not been there. And this is the problem, because I feel like a lot of it has to do with their inability to understand who they truly are. Okay, so I'm feeling that their issues here have so much to do with their own identity. Okay, them not really being in a place in their life where they are able to take a strong stance for, you know what, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is where I'm going. And so my feeling here is that it's almost like they are looking for you to take that role, and that's really not a role for you to take, right? It's like they have to come to this conclusion themselves. Like you know, they say you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And that's the energy that I'm getting here from your person. It's like they have come to the water, right? That water, that life-giving lifeblood is your connection. If they drank from that water, they would have it all. You would have it all. But for some reason, it's like you have tried your best to pull them to that water, but they just have not wanted to drink from it in a way that is satisfying, that quenches their thirst and yours to have this connection. Sorry for the long horse to water metaphor, but I just feel like that is the best way that I can describe this energy. So your love, they are feeling it, right? They're feeling that, hey, why is it that I never fully give into this, you know? And because of that, look at this, they feel like they don't even know who they are anymore. I feel like I don't know who I am. And this is a problem. So what they are feeling right now is that they truly want to change the situation. So this is the positive thing that I absolutely love about this, because we're getting hope and we're getting blessings. And through your tarot, which we're going to look at in one moment here, there is a tremendous desire for change. Okay, so the way they feel about you is they know what a blessing you are in their life. Okay, they know that your love is not something that they can take for granted, that you're not going to stick around for very long, even if maybe you have already. For some of you, you may have already stepped away and closed the door on their face, right? For some of you, you may still be kind of holding out hope, like, okay, let me hold on, let me give them one more chance because of this connection, right? So I feel like some of you are in different situations here. Some of you have already closed the door in their face. Some of you are still holding on, trying to give them that one last chance, but that's it, right? So they are feeling how much of a blessing you are in their life. They do have hope that this can be fixed, and they want to, because see, they know that they have built these memories with you. Okay, there are memories here that are deeply ingrained into their DNA. There are memories here that are not just about the current memories in this lifetime that you've made, but there's also this memory that is inside your DNA. It's inside your soul level of the memories that you have created together throughout the lifetimes that you have been together, right? So there's a deeply ingrained memory in your soul, deeply ingrained. And that is why I feel like that loyalty issue keeps coming back. And what's really good here is that there is a tremendous desire within your twin flame soulmate, your love here, to want to change. Okay, with this Ace of Wands and this King of Wands, okay, there's a tremendous passion, intensity for change, for taking action, for doing things differently, for becoming unstuck. What a wonderful energy to go from this stuck energy to this Wands energy, which is very fiery. It's about, come on, let's get out of this funk. Let's get out of this stuck in the mud. We are not stuck in the mud anymore. I want a new beginning. I want to do things differently. I know I've screwed it up in the past, but I'm going to start mastering with this King of Wands. Like, I want to master myself again. I want to know myself. I want to know who I really am, because I've gone on far too long kind of just being, other people's definition of who I am and not being my definition of who I am. And so for some of you who, like I said before, your love has been caught up in some sort of a third party situation, right? Because see, this is a specific message for some of you. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me, right? So for some of you, they have definitely been, distracting themselves by things that are easy. They've not been wanting to take on the challenge of what this relationship is, kind of like trying to take the easy way out, but for many of you, they have realized that that is not the way to go. That is not going to bring them the happiness that they want, especially the happiness that they want with you. And so this Temperance card is a major spiritual lesson for them. It's lovely. It's so beautiful, because this is about them feeling and wanting to come back into union with you, come back into balance with you, so that they can do it in a way that they never become unbalanced with you again, right? This Temperance energy is so beautiful because it's about finally finding yourself, right? It's about finally seeing who you really are and being truthful, finding your own spirit, your own soul, looking at yourself in the eyes. Look at this beautiful eye here, right? It's about finally knowing who you are, looking at yourself in the mirror, gazing at your own soul and at the soul of the person that you love, knowing that your vision is finally right, you know, finding that yin yang, that completion energy, and doing it from the perspective of, look, I've made the mistakes here. I've done these things wrong. But as I get to know who I really am, as I am finding this beautiful temperance, I am approaching union and a new beginning with my love, with you, right? So they are seeking mastery of themselves. They are feeling like they have to figure out who they truly are, what they truly want, if they're going to have any hope of having a future with you. And so they are definitely working on this, and they are definitely going to reach out to you and come to you with this offer of a new beginning and try to prove themselves to you. So I'm also getting a very strong energy here of knowing that they have to prove themselves to you, because they know what a blessing, what a beautiful thing you are in their life, and they don't want to let it go. So they will be approaching you here with this offer of, hey, look, you know what? I know who I am now. And yeah, I'm not perfect. Yeah, the work is not fully done. I'm still working on myself. This is going to take some time, but I'm on the right track. And I have hope and faith that I can prove to you and show you the differences that I have made in my own life, so that you can see the potential of this new beginning that we truly have. And that you can choose to have this new beginning with me, so I can show you how loyal I am, that I am no longer going to be distracted by anything else, whatever those other people or other energies or whatever it was that was there taking me away from who I really am and who I really want to be. That is no longer going to keep me stuck. I am out of this stuck energy. I am coming towards you, and I want us to have this new beginning together. I love it. Beautiful energy here. So please do let me know what you thought of this reading. Leave me a comment in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link is in the box below, as well as link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. So thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate all of you so much, and I'll see you all on the next video.